Hello and welcome to the Watering Hole. Thanks for checking out this clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that'll make the baby Jesus cry, and I know how much you guys love making the baby Jesus cry. Hello and welcome to my channel. Vice Rhino here. Cirrus over there.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Cirrus?
I had fun upsetting you at the beginning of my stream.
Right, yeah, because you were talking about the exact same things we're going to be talking about. Okay, well, so the article that I pulled does have a different track, but yeah, we're going to do things a little bit differently tonight. Normally, we do 3 news articles and then do the tweets. Tonight, it's going to be I pulled roughly 20 clips from the debate. That's a hydrate. Thank you, Van Briggs. So I pulled about 20 clips from the debate. So we're going to talk about the debate, and I will bring the clips up as we discuss them. I have them. I'm sometimes like I'm not OCD, but I have OCD tendencies in really weird things. Mm-hmm. So, like in this case, all of the clips are organized chronologically. They are in the order that they showed up in the debate, so we can just like kind of go through to the debate using my clips as a guide, or we can just talk about it and I'll play the appropriate clips at the appropriate times if I remember that that's a clip that I have, which is not a given. Let's do Gandalf. I haven't done Gandalf in a while, but I got a hat redeem, so there we go.
Bragwin said, love how Harris hopefully unintentionally validated lab leak conspiracy theories. I don't think she did. She said that the president. She said that
the thing about Xi.
Yeah, no, she said that the president of China did not take adequate measures within China.
Yeah, so that was referring to the fact that China was very, very not transparent with the fact that there was a major virus outbreaking in China, and they were downplaying their numbers and trying to hush it. And it's actually, it's been a long time since I read this, but there was. It might have been a paper, but it might have just been an article, so take it with a grain of salt. But I seem to recall seeing that, like, if they had actually had the reaction that they eventually had to COVID, where everything went total lockdown, if they had done that right away, it basically wouldn't have been a thing. So, yeah. Now, to be fair, that this is a hindsight is 2020 kind of thing, where yeah, they were hiding its seriousness when they knew it was serious. But like the degree to which they knew it was serious is not necessarily as bad as it looks from our perspective now. Anyway, Naramdaputs sent a bunch of coconuts for a $2 super chat. Thank you, Naramdaputs.
Bragwin says she did when she said China wasn't honest about the origins of COVID. That's been the lab leakers' talking points for years now. I mean, so here's the thing, though. China can be like let's just say the CCP. They can be dishonest about the origins of COVID in the beginning, and it also not be the lab leak conspiracy theory. Yeah. Like they can. I'll say. I
mean, I'm sure people are taking that and running with it. Like
conspiracy theorists are going to run with anything.
She also accidentally called Trump vice president or former vice president at one point.
Yeah.
And I'm actually surprised that I haven't seen the right-wing pundits jump on that, being like, oh, she caught Biden's dementia. Ella Mayo says, hindsight is 2020, literally.
It's way more funny these days to say that.
Yeah, and indeed. I didn't even think of that when I said it. So, yeah, that's... Oh, we got a Van Briggs in the stream. Haven't seen Van Briggs in a while. Hi, Van Briggs. Yeah. So, yeah, where was I? Yeah, we're gonna watch some clips of the debate. We're gonna discuss it, and then I have an article that is debate related. It's basically the right wing's response to all the hardcore fact checking that apparently happened against Donald Trump.
Well, all of the hardcore deserved fact checking.
Yeah, but I went through and I have notes about that. Like we could spend an entire full length of my regular scripted videos on this article. Rosina, T-Rex arms or chicken legs Keller. I love your middle names all the time, Rosina. Keep it up. I love it. 2 things can be true at once. Indeed, they can. The leaders of the CCP could lie about its origins, and it could not be lab made.
Yeah, like it's the thing is, we as a nation already do not trust China, and for very good reason. They are not very good to their own citizens. They're involved in their own genocide with the Uyghurs. Like, there's lots of reasons not to trust anything that comes from their government. Just like we don't trust Russia for good reasons. They annexed Crimea. They're invading Ukraine. They're a very religiously orthodox country now, or at least they're trying to pretend they are. There's a lot of reasons not to trust various of these nations. So it would never surprise me for any of these nations to lie about something, and the lie not necessarily mean that tinfoil Tommy over there is correct.
Yeah.
Spectacular. Thank you for the resubscription.
So Jess is saying it's almost like one side lied a lot more than another with regards to Trump being fact-checked a lot more. So here's the thing. When I'm talking about the fact-check, I'm not necessarily talking about what they did live during the debate. Because, I actually counted when I rewatched for this thing. They fact-checked Trump a grand total of 4 times. 5 if you stretch the meaning of what fact-check actually means.
Where they just, said an aside real quick and then continued on.
Yeah, but it wasn't even I forget what the 5th one was, but it was one of those that doesn't really feel like a fact check, but they'd probably count it as that, so I'll give it to him. But then I saw Ben Shapiro did the same thing as me, and he counted 4. So I'm like, okay, well, if Ben Shapiro's saying 4, then that 5th one doesn't count. But here's the thing, though. I listened to the Decoding Fox News fact check of the last debate against Biden, and with the count, the total count of the number of lies he told, I forget exactly what it worked out to, but it was something like 2 lies per minute, including the minutes that he wasn't speaking. So if that's the rate he's lying at, the fact that they fact checked him 4 times means that they let a lot slide, and they did. But it was our 10th anniversary. It feels like our 10th anniversary. It was our 2nd anniversary yesterday.
Okay.
And one of her kids decided they were going to marry us, so we are married by her 5-year-old.
As far as the children are concerned, and they're the ones that matter the most.
So I was shopping with I explained that it was our anniversary, and they're like, well, what's an anniversary? And so I explained what an anniversary was, and so you got married 2 years ago? I'm like, no, we haven't gotten married. They're like, oh, okay. You're going to get married, though, right?
It's yeah, we can fix that.
Yeah, but that was the thing. I was out shopping for stuff for dinner for them while we were doing that. So I was like, okay, well, let's stop by. They have grocery store bouquets of flowers. Let's get a couple bouquets of flowers. And the youngest one did this little ceremony thing where she did incantations and stuff, and it was supposed to be magic or whatever. And then she handed her a bouquet of flowers and then bowed down to her. And it was like, all hail Queen Mama, and now you guys are married. So we kind of got married yesterday. It was adorable.
Okay. Fair, I guess.
But yeah, anyways, back to the debate. Naramda puts his throwing me off again. By the power vested in me by my 5 years of age and cuteness, I now pronounce you mom and dad. Please don't kiss. It's gross. Actually, so she's the one that ever since they saw the Smoochy Kiss episode of Bluey.
Come here, give me a smoochie. He's married. Get away.
They've been anytime we go to kiss each other, no, you must not smoochy kiss, and all the kids will get involved in separating us. But the 5-year-old decided that she's a bit of a contrarian, so it's well, everybody else is trying to separate you, so I'm gonna run interference for you so that you guys can smoochy kiss, and then I'll get in on that too, and you guys can smoochy kiss my cheeks and stuff. And it's adorable. Fennec, I guess, is still in the housing prices. Found a $200,000 mobile home. So
the fuck?
Fun fact, part of our house searching, the person who's looking to our mortgage agent, there was a typo in one of the things, and the typo suggested that oh, hey, maybe I'll be able to afford to buy this house without having to sell my house first, in which case I can wait a little bit and sell it for a higher price and then buy something small and have a rental property or something. And so I was looking at the small houses, and everything that was under 300,000 was a fucking trailer. And now, to be fair, some of them were really fucking nice trailers that if I didn't have 5 kids, if it was just me and my partner, absolutely, I would be perfectly happy living there.
Yeah, but you need to make sure there's space for the children.
Yeah, but so
that makes sense.
That dream got smashed when it was like, nope, that was a typo. You actually, it's not this of a down payment. It's a $350,000 down payment. Okay, I don't have that. I would need to sell my house to get that.
Sylvie says, "What's the clip?" I don't know what the name of it is, but it's basically it's a musical segment from The Simpsons. But to Donald, it's that to Donald Trump.
So your stream couldn't even hear that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, nobody could hear it.
I don't know. No, my stream heard it fine.
Yeah, but your stream, those aren't
in Springfield.
You can hear that, right?
I can hear that.
We're the sauce.
That's.
I heard we're the sun.
So you can hear that.
We're the sauce.
Right. Okay. So when I'm saying I can't hear it, what I'm saying is, you know how when you are when you're fixing audio and you do noise removal and you do too much noise removal, how it it turns into water and then it turns into nothing.
Okay.
That's what that sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you don't hear it because it's a song.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So this isn't my fault thing. I'm like, I checked fucking everything. The sound is going the same route through that thing as all the other shit. So if you can hear that, I don't know why I can't hear that. I was about to open up my GoXLR app to be like, what weird wonky shit's going on? It's like, no, it's your fault. It's your fault for once, Cirrus. I did the tech right for the first time.
You did the tech right for the first time in forever?
Yeah. For the first time in forever, Rhino got it right.
We finish each other's
sandwiches. That's gross. I don't share sandwiches. I don't even share sandwiches with my partner. She actually laughs at me because I won't share a cup with her because I have weird germophobic shit. So she's like, your
tongue goes in that mouth. There's nothing new that's being introduced to the fucking cup.
My tongue goes in worse places than that.
Then what the fuck is the problem, you tongue puncher?
My fucking autism is the problem, Cirrus.
Yes, I know. Okay, so this reminds me. When I was doing the HelloFresh sponsored cooking stream a couple days ago, when I was doing the cooking, people in chat were asking, like, oh, why do you not wear gloves when you're cooking? I'm like, because I wash my hands in between every step. Like, I keep going back to the sink and washing my hands and coming back in between steps.
Yeah, as you do.
And they're just like, when I do it, I have to use the, I use the gloves for hygiene. And I just snapped and went, none of you use gloves while cooking for hygiene. You all do it because of autism. Not a single one of you is doing it because it's cleaner. You're doing it because you don't want the texture of the food. That's what it is.
So I actually can't use gloves while cooking because there's so many, like, one of my kids is vegetarian and my partner's kids both are super duper picky eaters to the point where, like, it's like there might be something neurological going on there. Like, I know there's that. Like there is a neurological thing where people actually like cannot eat certain foods or whatever, and I think one of her kids might have that. And so it's like it's not a case of like, oh, this is what I've made for dinner, so eat it or go hungry. And like they're also young enough where it's like, I'm not going to make them go hungry. So anyway, my point is that when I'm cooking dinner, there's often like 3 separate meals going on. So like there's what I'm going to eat with my 2 youngest kids. There's what my vegetarian kid's going to eat. And then there's what the kids who only eat fucking chicken nuggets eat.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so if I were to wear gloves, I'd still have to wash my hands, but like, I know you can wash your hands with gloves, and that is kind of the same. It's actually probably a little bit better, but and this is my autism, where it doesn't feel right, and it feels like that's not really working. So I have to just like barehand it.
You just got to raw dog it with your hand.
Yeah, but I absolutely wash my hands when I'm cooking dinner. I wash my hands at least 10 times.
Oh,
because that's what you gotta do.
Oh my god. So You know how Donald Trump's been going on about a stock market crash that isn't fucking happening because the Dow Jones isn't going down the way he keeps like pretending it is?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently Trump's media and technology group yesterday
was that
at
when
8 p.m.
was he able to sell?
Debate, I don't know if he was able to sell, but yesterday at 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. before the debate, he was sitting at about $18 a share.
It's 16 now.
And it's 16 now. And the exact
oh my
drop
God,
point
that is a huge
during
drop.
the fucking debate.
Oh, that's a massive fucking drop.
That's so
1922. $19.22 at 8 o'clock. $15.68 at 9:30. Or at 9:30 a.m. the next day.
Yep, just whoop.
That's hilarious. I think that's coincidental because I think that's just timed with when he's allowed to sell his shares, and he's probably trying to sell shares ASAP.
God, it's funny though.
But yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Adam Broughton says, I make one meal for myself and I wash my hands at least 10 times because I'm touching uncooked meat and slicing vegetables. Yeah,
that's what you do.
Fair.
Because like if you're touching the uncooked meat and then you are like, let's say you're making a hamburger, right? And you get the hamburger out of the package, you put it in a bowl, and then you start cutting up your onions. If you're grabbing the knife with your sticky like burger fat covered hand and cutting your onions like that, I don't give a shit that all of that's going into the same bowl. I give a shit that it feels like I'm coating all of my utensils with slime. And that's fucking gross.
Oh, so sometimes autism is a superpower. When I used to work in a restaurant, at one point they have to make staff meals for everybody, and and sometimes they would do extra, like they'd cut up fruit or something that we could just like quickly grab while we are working or whatever, like just grab a little square cube chunk of watermelon, pop it in our mouth as we're like running between things or whatever, so we don't have time to sit down and eat, so like just quick grab and go sort of things. And there was one day where the watermelon, everybody was like, oh, this doesn't taste right, I don't know what's wrong with this, but it's not good or whatever. And the chefs were like, they kind of had sly grins on their faces and were like, oh no, there's nothing wrong with the watermelon, it's just a watermelon, it was fine. And I was the only person that, like, I walked in, popped a piece of watermelon in my mouth, and was like, "Oh no, you just used a knife that you cut onions with to cut that watermelon." And they're like, "Yep, that's it." I was like, "Yeah,
Somebody
obviously. What, you got to wash your fucking knife? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why did nobody else, like, everybody else picked up that something was wrong, but like, how did you not notice that was the thing that was wrong?" Dark Falcon says, I cook curry weekly and I wash my hands 10 plus times. Yep. Also, this was a place where all the head chef and most of the chefs that were working there were from India, and the staff meal 9 days out of 10 was curry of some kind or another. And that's actually, like, I like curry, but I can't eat it anymore because, like, for 5 years I was eating curry every day. I was just like, I'm over it.
Being anti-curry is weakness leaving the human race.
I'm not anti-curry. I will still eat curry. Anti-curry. It's just like I don't enjoy curry because it's what I ate every day for 5 years. And like, they were good chefs, so it was good curry. Just not my thing after eating it every day for 5 years straight.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Even if I don't agree.
You're like, okay, so you know what? There's one restaurant in Toronto that my partner is obsessed with, that they do a fucking amazing butter chicken. And it's like, even me, someone who is tired of curry from having eaten it for 5 years straight, like every day for 5 years straight, I still like anytime we go to Toronto, she always takes me to that restaurant, and I will order the butter chicken. Like, the first time I ordered something that I thought wasn't curry because I'm like, I'm over curry, I will eat something else. And then I accidentally ordered another curry that it was a different word that I didn't recognize.
You didn't realize it was curry.
So it's just a different kind of curry. So it's like, okay, whatever, it's still good. But then, like, I tried some of her butter chicken and was like, oh fuck, this shit's amazing. And so, like, every time we've gone there since then, we're like, yep, nope, I'll get the butter chicken. Don't like curry,
Hey.
but I love your butter chicken.
But you'll take the butter chicken.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah.
fair.
I think it's just called Little India. So if you're ever in Toronto, Little India restaurant, get the butter chicken. It's fucking amazing. And I feel kind of bad about that because on their menu, this is like they have a little parenthetical that's like, this is for people that can't handle Indian food. But it's so good though.
At that point, it doesn't matter though. It tastes.
It just
fine.
tastes good. It just tastes good.
As long as it tastes good, that's all that matters.
So back to my exploration of sexuality. Someone posted, like when I came out on my main channel, someone posted a comment that was like, "Oh, in one of your previous videos, you were like my call to action for patrons on my main channel is like, I always do ridiculous things and I call them ridiculous things. Like it's something relevant to the video. And one of them was like, my patrons are the chemicals that turn the frogs gay. If you would like to change my sexuality, you can join us on Patreon."
Mm-hmm.
And someone was like, given that you've come out with a different sexuality than you've been presenting this entire time now, that hits different. Like
somebody did pay for you to change your sexuality.
Somebody paid enough for me to suck a dick, apparently.
Obviously. I mean, what do you think happened there?
I could say what happened there, but we'd both be demonetized.
Hey, look, I learned that it wasn't gay to suck my girlfriend's dick, okay?
And that's fine. Okay, I'm going pee now. I'm expecting you to not leave a time bomb for me to discover of you like narrating the thing. Okay, for the record, if I miss the toilet, which does sometimes happen, watering can disorder is a real thing that happens to men sometimes, especially I'm not circumcised, so like there's extra stuff that gets in the way sometimes. I clean up after myself.
Cheese in the way.
I clean up after myself. No, not cheese. I showered today, Cirrus. Might have been the first time in a month, but I showered today.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Actually, did you know that for uncircumcised men, one of the best ways to keep under the foreskin clean is to masturbate in the shower?
I mean, that makes sense.
You're scrubbing.
I'm gonna scrub 11 times.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. I'm not gonna get it. Anyway, please don't narrate what you think I'm doing in the bathroom while I'm gone this time.
I won't narrate what I think you're doing. I'll narrate what I know you're doing.
God damn it, Cirrus. Fuck you.
Oh boy. Dither says, I'm so glad I was there for that conversation last week. So unironically, when I woke up like the day afterwards, and the first thing in my inbox was Rhino going, "God damn it, Cirrus," or something to that effect. Let me see exactly what it was, because I remember being very confused for just about a second, because I didn't remember doing it for just a little bit of time. It was, "God damn it, Cirrus, why would you do that?" So I had to go, what? The narration while I was peeing. I'll have you know I always wipe up. I'm like, oh, okay. So the issue that you had was not that I narrated fan fiction of you peeing. The problem you had is that I was inaccurate with the fan fiction. Van Briggs says, "Do it, Cirrus." Miralana says, "Don't just narrate it, but do it in song. There once was a rhino who grabbed his junk. He tried to throw it." Like, I can't ad-lib singing. I can't ad-lib singing very well. I might be able to. God, I need like a little bit of prep if I was going to sing about that shit. Right? So a really good shower and you can rinse at the same time. Does this mean you're a fan of Rhino peeing? No. Mira Fern Captain Rhino's chat says that was the worst ASMR ever. Oh boy. See, at this point, says Sumbrinus. FedEx says you need to improve your improv skill. Look, if I were to actually narrate the singing, let's say for a minute that I was able to narrate the singing, right? If I were able to do it, I would technically be doing the exact thing Rhino didn't want me to do. So I'm not going to do that, as funny as it might be.
What's funny?
I was asked to narrate what you were doing in the bathroom, but to do it in song.
So, fun fact, I discovered that one of the kids had not flushed after pooping just now.
Oh, so they Kent Hovened. Oh, well. You remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Kent went to he went to some other like TV personality in a different country.
Zada Hagal says scrub-a-dub-dub.
Went to some other TV personalities TV program in another country. And when Ken Hovind sat down, the other guy sat down after the break and just went, so I have to ask you a question, Mr. Hovind. If you leave something in a toilet in America, do you not flush it? And just Kent, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm saying if you happen to leave something in the toilet, let's say it's not in your house and you're in America, is it customary in America to not flush your own excrement down the toilet? And Kent's just getting like watching Kent Hovind get visibly flustered because somebody's making him talk about his dookie.
I mean,
is wonderful.
Godless Engineer did that with whale penises. And what's funny is that Hovind brought it up first. So, John just ran with it.
Jasper said, when was this? So I don't remember the exact moment that it happened or the exact clip, but I can tell you who does. There is one member of our friend group who is a Hovind aficionado, and that would be Paul. 100% I bet you Paul Legia knows exactly when and where that moment happened.
He is obsessive enough that, yeah, absolutely.
Be good. He sounded like a non-human in that fucking sweet shot.
Did you see the fucking TikTok of the guy that was like, he was being JD Vance going through a park talking to people? And be like,
I have not seen it.
How long have you been walking? Okay, good. Moving, and like he wouldn't give them a chance to answer, and it's. Let me see if I can fucking find it.
I did not see that, but that sounds amazing. Yes, I am real, man. You want to go skateboards? Do you want to go skateboards? Jesus Christ. Oy, oy, oy. In that case, I imagine they call the parents or teachers. Yeah.
Found it.
Thank you, love.
Can you hear this?
Hi, Kat. Hi, Rhino.
Can you hear that?
I can hear that. Yes.
Okay.
I'm enjoying a leisurely stroll in the park as a human does, and I thought I would interact with some other humans that I come across. Here comes one now. Hello. I'm JD Vance. I'm running for vice president. Hi, it's nice to meet you. So how long have you been walking for? Today or in general? Okay, good. Oh, wait. I think this is going pretty good so far. Oh, I spot a motherly figure with a smaller human being. Hi, I'm JD Vance. How old are you, little girl? I'm 8. 8? Oh, wow. I was 8 once. How about you, Mom? Were you ever 8?
Was I ever 8?
Okay, good. Mom, can we go home?
Yes, honey. Run to the car.
Oh, would you look at that? Another human being with a smaller creature attached to a leash. Hi, I'm JD Vance. What's that? Are you asking what kind of breed he is? For how long? For how old he is or how long I've had How long have you been walking?
I'm sorry. Are you asking how our walk?
Okay, good. I love to mingle with the people. Here comes another one now. Hi, I'm JD Vance.
Mathematician Dragon.
How did you install those little wheels under your feet? You mean my rollerblades? Okay, good. So how long have you been walking? Walking where? Okay,
good.
My vessel is starting to crave food. I think the next person that I encounter, I'm going to ask them where a donut shop is. Hi, I'm JD Vance, Vice President running. Nearest donut shop location, please. That'll be Beanie's on 7th Street. JD Vance rerouting. Thanks. Okay, good.
Okay,
all right, have a good day.
That's so great.
Oh my God. When I went over that moment, It seemed like he's never spoken to a human being before.
And so here's the thing. I watched that clip. I watched him ordering the donuts without the sound. I just read the subtitles. And then I saw that clip of that guy being like, okay, good, whatever. And I was just like, okay, he's exaggerating. That's not actually how bad it was. And then I watched the clip with sound on. I was like, no, he was spot fucking on. He nailed it.
Okay, good.
Oh, apparently the fucking... God damn it. Apparently you could hear it, but my chat could not.
Oh. Okay, good.
Oh, no. We're going to have to... Oh.
We're going to have fun, everyone.
We're going to have to watch that again.
Okay, good. So are we reading a Fox article right now, or is it straight from a think tank? God, thinking is a really hard thing that some of these people
this is from Benny Johnson, I think. Let me just add this as an audio source so you guys can actually hear it. Which... OBS tells me that that's in beta. Okay.
I like that everybody in my chat. Okay, good.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you have to watch this hilarious video.
You know, leisurely stroll in the park as a human does, and I thought I would interact with some other humans that I come across. Here comes one now. Hello, I'm JD Vance. I'm running for vice president. Hi, it's nice to meet you. So how long have you been walking for?
Today or in general?
Okay, good.
Wait.
I think this is going pretty good so far. Oh, I spot a motherly figure with a smaller human being. Hi, I'm JD Vance. How old are you, little girl?
I'm 8.
8? Wow, I was 8 once. How about you, Mom? Were you ever 8?
Was I ever 8?
Okay, good.
Mom, can we go home? Yes, honey, run to the car.
Oh, would you look at that? Another human being with a smaller creature attached to a leash. Hi, I'm JD Vance. What's that?
Are you asking what kind of breed he is?
For how long?
For how old he is or how long I've had him?
How long have you been walking?
I'm sorry, are you asking how our walk?
Okay, good. I love to mingle with the people. Here comes another one now. Hi, I'm JD Vance. How did you install those little wheels under your feet?
You mean my rollerblades?
Okay, good. So how long have you been walking?
Walking where?
Okay, good. My vessel is starting to crave food. I think the next person that I encounter, I'm going to ask them where a donut shop is. Hi, I'm JD Vance, vice president running. Nearest donut shop location, please.
That'll be Beanie's on 7th Street.
JD Vance rerouting. Thanks. Okay, good.
All right, have a good day.
That's Sam Content. I see what he did with the last name there. But yeah, no, that's just brilliant. Like I was saying, like when I saw him in the donut shop with the captions that did not fully capture everything, but like, and when I saw that, I was like, okay, surely he's exaggerating with the okay goods and all that. I'm like, nope, that's actually how he said it, and that's that's just how he is. So it's amazing. You know how I said yesterday was our anniversary of when we started dating?
Yeah.
And the kids, I think we talked about it on stream. I talked about how the kids married us or whatever. Yesterday was also one of the reasons, like, we actually forgot about our anniversary. This was a very last minute, like, oh, I'm at the store, I should buy some flowers or something, because we both forgot about it because we've been so busy recently. And one of the things we've been busy with is yesterday was also her first day of work. She's got her practicum placement, which is basically the therapy version of an internship. So she's not getting paid yet, but this is like the home stretch. And side note, I'm so fucking proud of her. She's worked so fucking hard for this. And I am absolutely ecstatic that she's finally getting to a place where like she's actually working in the workforce and not just like studying the theory. And it's phenomenal being a partner who has seen her go through this process and finally starting to see some fruits from this. And I love it.
That's good.
It is. It's amazing. And so, like, I was actually disappointed in myself because I'm like, oh, this is my first day as a house husband because I work from home. So I'm like, I'm going to have dinner on the table right when she gets home at 5:30. But then one of my kids had a prescription that I had to pick up and it took them like 20 minutes at the pharmacy. And like, so I had to like kill some time there while I was shopping with the other kids. And this is like, I only got home 5 minutes before you, so I'm sorry that dinner's not right on the table, but it's almost on the table, and our kids have decided that we're getting married now and are doing a ceremony, so yeah, it was fun. But I'm perfectly happy to be a house husband.